magnificent.
Mm-hmm.
Looks fresh forged.
It is.
No one's made a Valyrian steel sword since the Doom of Valyria.
There are 3 living smiths who know how to rework Valyrian steel. The finest of them was in Volantis. He came here to King's Landing at my invitation.
Where did you get this much Valyrian steel?
From someone who no longer had need of it.
We've wanted one of these in the family for a long time.
And now we have 2.
2?
The original weapon was absurdly large. There's plenty of steel for 2 swords.
Well, thank you. It's glorious.
You'll have to train your left hand.
Any decent swordsman knows how to use both hands.
You'll never be as good.
No. But as long as I'm better than everyone else, I suppose it doesn't matter.
You can't serve in the King's Guard with one hand.
Where's that written? I can and I will. The King's Guard oath is for life.
The war is over. The King is safe.
The King is never safe. How many people in this city alone would love to see his head on a pike?
Other knights protected the King while you were a prisoner. They will continue to do so when you go home.
Home?
You'll return to Casterly Rock and rule in my stead.
You are the Lord of Casterly Rock.
I am the King's hand. My place is here. I don't expect to see the Rock again before I die.
You know what they call me? Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, man without honor. Now you want me to break another sacred vow.
You won't be breaking anything. There is a precedent to relieve a King's Guard of his duties. The King will exercise that prerogative.
No.
No?
No.
I don't believe I asked you a question.
There's my answer.
If you think your bloody honor comes before
My
your
bloody
family...
honor is beyond repair. But my answer is still no. I don't want Casterly Rock. I don't want a wife. I don't want children.
What do you want?
Supper would be nice.
For 40 years I've tried to teach you. If you haven't learned by now, you never will. Go. If serving as a glorified bodyguard is the sum of your ambition, go serve.
I suppose you want the sword back.
Keep it. A one-handed man with no family needs all the help he can get.
How many Dornishmen does it take to fuck a goat?
Please don't.
Seems to me, smart place to meet travelers is in a tavern. That way, one party's late, the other party can drink some ale inside.
This is the Prince of Dawn we're waiting for, not one of your sellsword friends.
He's so damned important, how come they sent you to meet him?
There's bad blood between the Martells of Dawn and the Lannisters of Casterly Rock. Has been for years.
And just in case the Martells of Dawn are looking to spill some Lannister blood, it may as well be yours, eh?
No need for cynicism. I happen to be an accomplished diplomat.
Oh.
Ah, here we are. Can you read the sigils?
Yellow balls, wild lemons in a purple field. House Dolt of Lemonwood. A vulture grasping a baby in its talons. House Blackmont, Crown Skull. The Manwoodies of Kingsgrave.
Boy knows his Dornish houses.
I need a sigil.
And House Martell, a red sun pierced by a spear.
I don't see it, my lord.
Well met, my lords. His Grace King Joffrey welcomes you in his name. My Lord Father, the King's Hand, sends his greetings as well. I am Tyrion Lannister of Casterly Rock, Master of Coin. Forgive me. I don't see Prince Doran in your company.
The prince's health forces him to remain at Sunspear. He sends his brother, Prince Oberyn, to attend the royal wedding in his stead.
Yes, the king will be delighted to enjoy the company of a warrior as renowned as Prince Oberyn at his wedding feast.
Will he?
Where is Prince Oberyn?
Arrived before dawn. Not a man for welcome parties, our prince.
Very well. My lords, these fine men from the City Watch will escort you to your quarters in the Red Keep. You must be weary after such a long journey.
Some accomplished diplomacy, that was. Now where?
You must find Prince Oberyn before he kills somebody, or several somebodies.
How do you plan on finding a single Dornishman in a city this big?
You're famous for fucking half of Westeros. You just arrived at the capital after 2 weeks of bad road. Where would you go?
I'd probably go to sleep, but I'm getting old.
Oh, look at this one. How lovely is she?
Beautiful. But pale.
They like them pale in the capital. Shows they don't work the fields. Do I frighten you? You like?
Timid. Timid bores me.
You're a bit of mischief, aren't you? I think she likes you.
She has good taste.
You're not timid, are you?
Not timid.
Do you like women?
When they look like her, my lord.
This one will do nicely.
Very good, my lady.
I'm not a lady.
A term of courtesy in this establishment.
A lie, anywhere. Why not use the right words? I'm a bastard. She is a whore. And you're a what? A procurer.
Any of the others?
The two girls can leave. You stay.
I'm afraid I'm not on offer, my lord.
Everyone who works for Littlefinger is on offer. Take off your clothes. We'll be here a while.
My lord.
I'm a prince, boy. Have you ever been with a prince?
Can't say I have. And wildly expensive.
Take off your clothes.
Which way do you like it?
My way.
Oberyn. Oberyn, don't.
Yes, now the rains weep o'er his hall, and not a soul to hear. You lost, friend?
Forgive me for staring. I don't see many Lannisters where I'm from.
I don't see many Dornishmen in the capital.
You don't like the smell?
Come with me, lover.
Gods, look at this one.
Sirs, if you follow me, I'll arrange for a private room.
Why are you wasting a woman like this on a Dornishman? Bring him a shaved goat and a bottle of olive oil.
Do you know why all the world hates a Lannister? You think your gold and your lions and your gold lions make you better than everyone. I tell you a secret. You're not a golden lion. You're just a pink little man who's far too slow on the draw. Longsword is a bad option in close quarters. When I pull my blade, your friend starts bleeding quite a lot, I'm afraid. So many veins in the wrist. He'll live if you get him help straight away. So, decisions.
Prince Oberyn, forgive the intrusion. We heard there might be trouble.
Apologies, my love.
I'm here to welcome you to the capital.
Ilaria Sand, my paramour. The king's own Uncle Imp, Tyrion, son of Tywin, Lannister.
If there's anything I can do to make your stay in King's
And what are you, his hired killer?
Started that way, aye. Now I'm a knight.
How did that come to pass?
Killed the right people, I suppose.
We'll need a few more girls. Girls, yes? You don't partake?
Oh, I partook. Now I'm married. Prince Oberyn, if I may, a word in private?
Seems I visited the Lannister brothel by mistake.
Oh, they take all kinds.
Even Dornishmen.
The king is very grateful that you traveled all this way for his wedding.
Now let us speak truth here. Joffrey is insulted. I am only the second son, after all.
Well, speaking as a fellow second son, I've grown rather used to being the family insult. Why did you come to King's Landing, Prince Oberyn?
I was invited to the royal wedding.
I thought we were speaking truth.
The last time I was in the capital was many years ago. Another wedding. My sister Elia and Rhaegar Targaryen, the last dragon. My sister loved him. She bore his children, swaddled them, rocked them, fed them at her own breast. Elia wouldn't let the wet nurse touch them. And beautiful, noble Rhaegar Targaryen left her for another woman. That started a war, and the war ended right here, when your father's army took the city.
Wasn't actually.
They butchered those children. My nephew and niece carved them up and wrapped them in Lannister cloaks. And my sister, you know what they did to her? I'm asking you a question.
I've heard rumors.
So have I. The one I keep hearing is that Gregor Clegane the Mountain raped Elia and split her in half with his great sword.
I wasn't there. I don't know what...
If the Mountain killed my sister, your father gave the order. Tell your father I'm here. And tell him the Lannisters aren't the only ones who pay their debts.
Dragons, Khaleesi. They could never be tamed. Not even by their mother.
Sir Barristan?
Your Grace.
Where's Darian Harris? Where's Grey Worm?
Gambling, Your Grace.
Gambling. How long have they been at it?
Since midnight, Your Grace.
Sir Worm is stronger than he looks. I can see his arms beginning to shake.
What's the prize for winning this stupid contest?
The honor of riding by your side on the road to Marine.
That honor goes to Sir Jorah and Sir Barristan, as neither of them kept me waiting this morning. You two will ride in the rear guard and protect the livestock. The last man holding his sword can find a new queen to fight for.
Gilas Bezatara. Sidlivas Abledajo.
Doska me vala kana, Dario Naharis.
Inumba Sidri Machodori Basma. Ilanta Kokosi.
You need to eat something. Pigeon pie.
No, thank you.
Lemon cakes?
No, thank you.
You love lemon cakes. Tell her she needs to eat.
My lady, you do need to eat.
I don't want to eat.
If I could have a moment alone with my wife.
She needs to eat.
I can't let you starve. I swore to protect you. My lady, I am your husband. Let me help you.
How can you help me?
I don't know, but I can try.
I lie awake all night, staring at the canopy, thinking about how they died.
I could get you essence of nightshade to help you sleep.
Do you know what they did to my brother? How they sewed his direwolf's head onto his body. And my mother. They say they cut her throat to the bone and threw her body in the river.
What happened to your family was a terrible crime. I didn't know your brother. He seemed like a good man, but I didn't know him. Your mother, on the other hand, I admired her. She wanted to have me executed, but I admired her. She was a strong woman. And she was fierce when it came to protecting her children. Sansa. Your mother would want you to carry on. You know it's true.
Will you pardon me, my lord? I'd like to visit the Godswood.
Of course, of course. Prayer can be helpful, I hear.
I don't pray anymore. It's the only place I can go where people don't talk to me.
My lion.
What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? Come here.
How many times have I told you? You can't visit me here.
I know. We have come to a dangerous place. Have you forgotten me? Do you know how long it's been?
Of course I haven't forgotten.
I want you. Don't you want me?
Things are a bit tense right now.
What things?
My nephew, the king, wants to murder me. My wife hates me because my father murdered her family. Oberyn Martell wants to murder everyone whose last name is Lannister.
You need to relax. Don't you want to relax? What's wrong?
I told you, it's not a good time.
It's never a good time. You have your child pride now.
Shay.
Do you love her?
Love her? I barely know her. She's a child. She despises me.
That's not an answer.
Of course I don't love her.
You tried to ship me away.
Ship you away.
Give me diamonds and make me disappear.
What in the world are you talking about?
If you want me to leave, just say it. Say it!
I don't know what you're talking about.
You want me to stay?
Work of art, really. Craftsmanship is exquisite.
You like it so much, you're welcome to chop off your own head and take it.
You're such an ingrate. I spent days with the goldsmith getting the details just right.
Days.
Better part of an afternoon.
There. How does that feel?
The hook would be more practical.
Elegant, I think. Thank you for your help with the other matter.
The symptoms have abated?
Gone completely. I'm in your debt, Maester Qyburn.
Not a maester, Your Grace, but happy to help whenever I can.
Odd little man.
I've grown rather fond of him. He's quite talented, you know.
What symptoms?
Symptoms that are not your concern.
Let him touch you?
You jealous?
I'm surprised. Never let Pycelle near you.
I think I'd let that old lecher put his hands on me. Smells like a dead cat.
I'm not sure I've ever smelled a dead cat.
Oh, they smell like Pycelle.
Drink more than you used to.
Yes.
Why?
Let's see. You started a brawl in the streets with Ned Stark and disappeared from the capital. My husband died in a tragic hunting accident.
It must have been traumatic for you.
My only daughter was shipped off to Dawn. We suffered through a siege.
Well, a short siege.
Rather a short siege that I didn't expect to survive, and now I'm marrying my eldest son to a wicked little bitch from Highgarden. Well, I'm supposed to marry her brother, a renowned pillow biter, so...
Father disowned me today.
He can't disown you. You're all he's got.
You're forgetting Tyrion.
You don't really plan on staying in the King's Guard, do you?
Staying in the King's Guard means I live right here, in the Red Keep, with you.
Not now.
I want. Not now. When? I've been back for weeks.
Something's changed.
Everything's changed. You come back after all this time with no apologies on one hand and expect everything to be the same.
What do you want me to apologize for?
For leaving me.
You think I wanted to be taken prisoner?
Don't know what you wanted. You weren't here. You left me. Alone.
Every day I was a prisoner. I plotted my escape. Every day. I murdered people so I could be here with you.
You took too long.
What are you saying?
I'm saying you took too long.
Go
Come
away.
in. Forgive me, Your Grace. You told me to come at once if there was anything important.
Plan on killing all the crows yourself?
You plan on sitting here scratching your balls till winter?
Wait for Mansa's orders.
You sent a man over the wall at the full moon. If he's not back yet, he's not coming back.
And what is it you want? March from Castle Black with just this lot? Your pretty crows had 1,000 men on this thing there.
Yeah, well, he's a liar.
He is. Shouldn't it be he was? You said you put 3 arrows in him.
Yeah, I did.
I've seen you slip a shaft through a rabbit's eye at 200 yards. If that boy's still walking, it's because you let him go. Thens. I fucking hate Thens. Man sent you? How did you find us? You came from the south, not the north.
Took a detour. Got some supper from a village down that way. Why does the meat down here taste so much better than it does on our side of the wall?
Help yourself.
Maybe everything's just better fed down here. Fat and lazy. Easier for us. You didn't see us coming. Lost your walk. And that baby crow you had with you. Lost him too.
I'll answer to Mance. I won't answer to you.
She yours?
I'm not anybody's.
Too scrawny. Not like those crows at Castle Black. Think of them, stuck in their larders, stuffing their faces with ham and blood sausage and stew, getting nice and fat and marbled. I know we've had our differences, Tormund, but just one time, before you die, you really ought to try Crow.
Draw! Loose!
Last time I saw him, he was in the courtyard of Winterfell. He said, next time I see you, it'll be all in black. I was jealous of Robb my whole life. The way my father looked at him, I wanted that. He was better than me at everything. Fighting and hunting and riding. And girls. God, the girls loved him. I wanted to hate him, but I never could. Sometimes I want to hate you. Well, you're better than me at everything. Except reading. They're ready for you. He's wanted to hang me for a while. Now's his chance.
No one's going to hang you. You've done nothing wrong.
I've done plenty wrong.
So you admit you murdered Corin Halfhand?
I didn't murder him.
No? You put your sword through a brother of the Night's Watch. What do you call that?
He wanted me to kill him.
A bastard son of a traitor. What would you expect?
The Halfhand believed our only chance to stop Mance was to get a man inside his army.
Don't talk about the Halfhand as if you knew him. He was my brother.
And you'd know he'd do anything to defend the wall. The free folk would have boiled him alive, but letting me kill him...
The free folk? Listen to him. He even talks like a wildling now.
Nah, I talk like a... I ate with the wildlings. I climbed the wall with the wildlings. I lay with a wildling girl.
You admit to breaking your vows, then?
I do.
The law is the law. The boy must die.
If we beheaded every ranger who lay with a girl, the wall would be manned by headless men.
There's a difference between sneaking off to the Molestown brothel and sleeping with the enemy.
While we sit here, debating which rules I broke, Mance Rayder marches on the wall with an army of 100,000.
Impossible. You can't get 50 wildlings together before they start killing each other.
100,000. He's united the Thens, the Hornfoots, the Ice River clans, the Es Giants fighting for him.
Giants?
Have you ever been beyond the wall, sir?
I commanded the city watch of King's Landing, boy.
And now you're here. You must not have been very good at your job.
How dare you!
There's a band of wildlings south of the wall already. Led by Tormund Giantsbane. I killed their warg and 3 others. They shot me full of arrows. The orders are to attack Castle Black from the south when Mance hits it from the north. The signal for the attack will be a bonfire. Mance said it would be the greatest fire the north has ever seen. That's the truth. All the truth. Do you intend to execute me? Or am I free to go?
None of us are free. We are men of the Night's Watch. But we won't be taking your head today, Jon Snow. Go on.
I am acting commander here, Maester Aemon.
Yes, you are.
And I don't trust the bastard.
He told the truth.
And you always know when a man is telling a lie. How did you acquire this magical power?
I grew up in King's Landing.
No, no. You're a queen, not an ox. Your grandfather gave me a necklace, just like this one. My 51st name day.
The wedding is in a fortnight, Grandmother. You can't say no to everything.
Nonsense. My little dears, go and speak to the jewelers of King's Landing. Tell them who you are, tell them who sent you. The one who brings me the best necklace will get to keep the next best. The Marjorie Tyrell who walks into the scepter fortnight from now will inspire 1,000 songs. How sad it will be if she's wearing rubbish like that.
Perhaps I should just let Joffrey choose it for me. End up with a string of dead sparrow heads around my neck.
You watch that. Even here, even with me. My word.
My lady, please pardon me for interrupting. My name is Brienne of Tarth.
We know who you are. We've heard all about you, but hearing is one thing. Aren't you just marvelous? Absolutely singular. I hear you knocked my grandson into the dirt like the silly little boy he is.
My lady, I know this is a very busy time for you, but if I could just have a moment?
You dare not refuse.
A shadow.
A shadow with the face of Stannis Baratheon. I swear to you by all the gods, it was Stannis. He plunged his sword through Renly's heart and disappeared. One day, my lady, I will avenge our king.
Joffrey is our king now.
I meant no offense.
And you've given none.
All the Kingsguard will be on duty, of course. Sir Boros will be stationed here. Sir Preston will be stationed here beside the primary entertainment. Your Grace?
Yes, one guard at the thing. Go on.
Sir Meryn will guard Lady Marjorie and Tommen.
I've always guarded the king himself, my lord. Ever since your absence.
And I thank you for it, Sir Meryn.
Oh, very good. I don't expect any trouble.
The people love their king. They know who keeps them fed.
Marjorie Tyrell, I'd heard.
By my leave. They know I saved the city. They know I won the war.
The war's not won, but while Stannis lives.
I broke Stannis on the Blackwater. Pity you weren't there to help, Uncle.
My apologies, Your Grace. I was rather busy.
Busy getting captured. So this is the famous Book of Brothers. All the great deeds of all the great Kingsguard, huh? It's Arthur Dane. The Sword of the Morning. Led the attack on the Kingswood Brotherhood. Defeated the Smiling Knight in single combat. Sir Duncan de Tor. 4 pages for Sir Duncan. He must have been quite a man.
So they say.
Sir Jaime Lannister. Someone forgot to write down all your great deeds.
There's still time.
Is there? For a 40-year-old knight with one hand? How can you protect me with that?
I use my left hand now, Your Grace. Makes for more of a contest.
Have you ever been to Meereen?
Several times, Your Grace, with Master Krasnez.
And?
They say 1,000 slaves died building the Great Pyramid of Meereen.
And now an army of former slaves is marching to her gates. You think the Great Masters are worried?
If they're smart, Your Grace.
You were told to ride at the back of the train.
Yes, my queen. But I need to speak to you about something important. A matter of strategy.
Your Grace.
All right, what is this matter of strategy?
The dusk grows.
Would you like to walk at the back of the train instead of riding?
This one's called Lady's Lace.
Would you like to walk without shoes?
You have to know a land to rule it. It's plants, it's rivers, it's roads. It's people. Dusk grows tea eases fever. Everyone in Meereen knows that, especially the slaves who have to make the tea. If you want them to follow you, you have to become a part of their world. Strategy. Harpy's gold. No tea from this one. Beautiful, but poisonous.
You are a gambler, aren't you?
Your Grace.
One on every mile marker between here and Meereen.
How many miles are there between here and Meereen?
163, Your Grace. I'll tell our men to ride ahead and bury them. You don't need to see this.
You will do no such thing. I will see each and every one of their faces. Remove her collar before you bury her.
There she is.
Yes, there she is. And?
You made a promise.
To return the Starkells to their mother, who is now dead.
To keep them safe.
Well, Arya Stark hasn't been seen since her father was killed. What do you think she is? My money's on dead. There's a certain safety in death, wouldn't you say? And Sansa Stark is now Sansa Lannister. Bit of a complication.
Complication does not release you from a vow.
What do you want me to do? Kidnap my sister-in-law and take her where? Where will she be safer than here?
Look me in the eye and tell me that you think she'll be safe in King's Landing.